What's up, Pyromaniacs? Pyrostasis here, and wanted to show you guys something I've added since we got started here. This is an extractor. It's a pretty easy block to make once you get started, but it is one of the critical components needed for coolant cells. And you need coolant cells because you need them for this bad boy here. Now, the overclocker is something that makes your machines work better. Now, I don't know how many you can slap in a unit. I've heard 16. But that may be wrong. Now, coolant cells are made basically by extracting water cells, and water cells are made by a bucket and an empty cell, and an empty cell is just for tin. Why it's made out of tin and not glass, I don't know, but I didn't make the rules. So anyways, to make these overclockers, you put 3 of these up top, and then I believe it is, there we go. For the absolutely mentally retarded, they were nice enough to put that in there. Can put 2 there, 2 there, and then put these guys there, and boom, that's 1 overclocker. Problem with these coolant cells is, unlike the water cells and the empty cells, they don't stack. So you can't really make more than 1. But the nice thing is the overclocker upgrades do stack. Now, I don't know if we're really going to be able to see much of a bonus here. Let me see if we've got that there. Now, the other issue with these overclockers is they do, from what I understand, pull more power. So, like my little setup here, don't really have that much power, so this is going to be kind of hard to see, maybe. But this is significantly faster. Well, maybe not significantly. We'll pop it out. Let's see. That's what, about 15 some odd seconds to make 1 stack of 2. Gives you kind of a good feel for how well that one runs. And then here in a second, we're going to pop this out. And now you can see it's drastically slower. Definitely. So you can put quite a few of these bad boys in here, and it will allow you to just almost make this instantaneous. If you've got like 10 plus of these bad boys in here, you're just going to be bam, 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 chunking stuff out fast as you can handle it. And the other issue is, if you've got a pipe system going, you got to be careful, because you can actually, you know, force enough stuff through there into the next setup that the next machine can't quite handle it. So you got to be careful with that once you get rock and roll with that bad boy. And thankfully, with just that machine running, it's not enough power to cripple our system by itself. So that is good. We don't have to make any more power for right now. So we are going to go ahead and get started on our Viz machine here in a moment. And what we're going to be doing with this is we're going to be punching out this wall here. I've got to build it first. Go ahead and open this bad boy up. But we're going to build our little Viz factory, so to speak, over here in this little corner area over here. I'm going to have to clear this whole place out first. Get all of these out of here. Don't need no more trees growing outside our little base. Alright, and then this little stubby, I think this is actually a tree, yeah. This little stubby thing. Not quite sure. I mean, I guess he wasn't too stubby. He just had the misfortune of somehow growing down here in the dregs of my farm, which I am sad. Oh wow, I didn't realize this was all too tall. Thought for a second there I was just being a short midget, but no, this is actually pretty expansive. Nice thing about this little farm is I'm pulling in, I think it's 64 roughly every time this runs now, give or take. So coming up with quite a bit of books every time I do a cycle with this. And that's one of the main drawbacks with Thaumcraft, is you literally have to research everything. Like, everything outside the absolutely most basic shit requires research. And so research obviously requires just absolutely astronomical amounts of paper, which thankfully I do have a decent amount of. Let's get rid of this. There we go. Man, that isn't annoying. I mean, I understand that it's probably there to help me, but at the same time, it is absolutely fucking annoying. Just one of my pet peeves about NEI. I think that's NEI. Not sure. May not be NEI. NEI is like, bitch, that ain't me. Don't blame that shit on me. It's like, bitch, I will blame it on whoever I want. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and build our next little setup there, and we'll pick up once it's built. So we've gotten our little Viz factory area set up. Unfortunately, if you will notice, the dimensions are not the same as our other buildings. And I do apologize for that. Not only that, but, you know, I had to, of course, run out of those kind of logs, so I had to use the most ugly tan, orange, peach, melonish type. That actually looks like somebody made that out of, like, cantaloupe or something. I don't know. But it's all I had, so fuck it. I'm sure the OCD people in my audience are twitching violently as they curse me under their breaths. Of course, they're probably not even doing it under their breaths. They're probably so mad at this point. They're like, damn it, Pyro, that is the nastiest fucking base I've ever seen. You need to fix that now before I stroke out. It's like, I'm sorry, guys. Remember that part where I told you Pyro sucked at building shit? Oh, forgot to remove that. This is what I used to get up on top of the roof, so that I could get that nice, pretty roof going. Although I will say I like the warmth of this building. So the OCD people don't scream at me again. There we go. Now it's balanced. No reason to yell. It's all good. I can hear you. And unfortunately, to line this up with all the other doors, I had to extend this a little bit, but I needed the space, I felt. So what we're going to end up doing from here is I've got to... I'm really worried about breaking this little Viz thingy over here. Even though I mean, that's probably not a whole lot of taint. I don't want to taint the area, and that's... I don't know, it's probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 500 to 600 taint. That could be pretty nasty, so... What we're going to do before, I'm probably just going to leave this here for now until I get my filtration system going, and then we will move it over. So, one of the things I need to get, and I actually should have gotten this a long time ago, but one of the things I need to get to really get rocking and rolling with Technic in general is an energy condenser. And to get an energy condenser, you need an alchemical chest, which I just happen to have all the materials for. Now, most of the stuff is pretty easy. I mean, you got to get a diamond, simple chest, 2 iron ingots, stone. That's just, you put cobblestone into a furnace, and you're good there. Covalence dust is found with just cobblestone and charcoal, which is easy. Anybody should be able to get that. Covalent, the other dust, it's 3 different types. This is redstone and iron. And then the real pain in the ass is this one right here. It's diamond and coal. So, as you can see, we've got all 3 of those. We've got our chest, we've got our diamond, and we have our... Where's our 2 stone? Right there. So we've got the ability to make this bad boy. Did I miss anything? Nah. Nah, that's it. Alright. Well, let's go make our alchemical chest. Now, I don't have enough obsidian yet to make the actual condenser, so I will have to get that here in a minute. Where's my 2 iron ingots? What the... I could have sworn I put iron ingots. Oh, man. Damn it, Pyro, you suck at this fucking game. It is so true. Alright, 1, 2, boom. Now we've got iron ingots. What's up now, bitches? Can't keep me from building this shit. Hopefully these are in the right order. Let's see. Hopefully it won't matter. Probably will matter, knowing my luck. Alright, so where's our chest? Okay, I was about to say, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Alright, so there's our alchemical chest. All that for only 1 of these powders. Oh man. Alright, and so to get the next thing, I did kill a troll, so I think I have... 2 obsidian, so I need 2 more obsidian and 4 diamonds, and that's expensive. But we're gonna go get the obsidian real quick. That shouldn't be too terribly hard. So I'm gonna go get some obsidian real quick, and then we'll switch back over. Alright guys, so we did manage to get down in our little tunnel system and get some more diamonds. We got 2 diamonds, and I found some obsidian, so I just got 2 more. I didn't think I needed any more. If I need some more, well, fuck it. I know where the lava flow is now, and I can go down and get it. But we're going to go ahead and set this up. That leaves me 2 to spare. And boom, we now have an energy condenser. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar with Technic, energy condenser is quite possibly the coolest thing in the game. Reason why, you put, like, let's say we want diamonds up top. Actually, no. Let's do something cooler. One of the things that sucks about this is you have a hard time getting these. I don't know if this will work, but the EMC value on that, I don't even know if it has an EMC value. This may not work. Damn. They thought of that. That would have been a really easy way to fucking completely avoid research. And I would have fallen in love with the energy condenser. I was really hoping that was going to work, but sadly it didn't. Anyways, to show you guys, for those of you who may not know, you put a diamond up here, and you can see the value of a diamond in EMC is 8,192. Value of marble is 1. So that means it would take 8,192 marble to turn into a diamond. And you just put things that you want down here, and it will massively reproduce it up there. So like, let's say I want some gravel. You put that up, and boom, I get a ton of gravel there. And that's more or less how the energy condenser works. So sadly, I had hoped that I was going to be able to put some of these knowledges in here and get some mad stuff going. But sadly, it does not seem to be the case. I did want to see if brains would work, though. I want to see if brains have an EMC value. If they do, that will make things very interesting. Because that'll allow me to, or maybe Viz crystals. Will Viz crystals have an EMC? I'm pretty sure none of the stuff in Thom will have an EMC, but we're going to go ahead and try it anyway. So let's see. A brain. Nope. Nope. Which is a real bummer, because that means I actually have to go out and get some fucking zombies on a massive scale. And of course, let's see, that's an aqueous crystal, and nothing there either. So, sadly, Thomcraft will not be duplicatable in the magic box of duplications, as I call it. Alright, so we're going to move on, and we're going to go ahead and make a few of our cool little Viz devices in here. I'm going to move the this little thing right here. I'm going to move it into here. Of course, I just build up all my space. But of course, in my infinite wisdom, that'll give us one slot. Boom. We're going to move this in here. Probably going to set him up right here. We can keep the infuser there. That's where we get all of those research recipes that I have researched. Man, I like this building, actually. The color, like the torches brighten up a lot better. I mean, this place, it just looks like somebody threw poop on the walls, and it's like, wow, really? But this place, I mean, it looks like a nice, warm jack-o'-lantern. I'm living in a jack-o'-lantern. Forget the woman in the shoe. I'm the man in a jack-o'-lantern. The pumpkin man. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get a few of these things built, and we'll catch up there. Alright, so we were going to try and make some Viz stuff, but apparently I didn't realize there was an actual Viz crystal. I thought Viz crystal... Man, I keep hearing things down here. I thought Viz crystal just meant any Viz crystal, but apparently Viz crystal is an actual specific crystal, because I can't seem to make a Viz condenser. And a Viz condenser is this right here. And as you can see, requires a Viz crystal. Now I assumed that was any kind of the crystals, but apparently not. So we are going to, we've come back to our little cave that's underneath the, what do you call it? Underneath the silverwood tree. And we're going to see if we can find some decent amounts of crystals. And so far I'm finding everything but a crystal, but you know, I need these materials too, so I'm not really going to complain. It's not too shabby, you know what I'm saying? Got some uranium. I was really hoping there wasn't going to be a nasty little drop there. Nothing like finding this awesome material that you guys would, that you would love to have, and then oh wait, this isn't diamond, is it? No, it's that nickelite crap. Now the nice thing about this stuff, at least for EMC value wise, it's pretty good for converting into diamonds and other things. It's not the, I mean, look, it's got what, an EMC value of 128. You get like what, 6 per pop. So, you know, It's not too shabby. I mean, it's definitely not the best material there is, but if you need to convert some stuff, it's not bad. And these gems right here, nice thing about them is you can make weapons that are, or not weapons, but tools. I'm sure you can make a weapon too, that are almost as good as diamond, at least in durability, I believe. And they can pretty much break the same stuff. So, and they've also got, as you can see, a really high EMC value. So 8 of those equals 1 diamond. Not too bad. So we're going to run around in this little hole here for a bit until I can find, hopefully, a Viz crystal, because all my research online that I've done today seems to point out that there actually is a Viz crystal, which is kind of odd, because I thought I had this mod figured out. As soon as right about the time I think I've got it all figured out, I know what's going on, and I'm just about ready to be able to do whatever I want to do and not have to go back out here to the dredges of the mines. Something else changes everything. Damn, this is a deep hole. Now this is all the original ravine, like I mentioned earlier. I made the mistake of coming out at night, and man, you do not want to go out at night in Technic. Mo creatures, that's the mod that spawns all these extra mobs, is just fucking brutal, man. All right, I don't need an axe. You get those from killing werewolves. And it's kind of sad because, you know, when you bump into them at night, obviously they're a werewolf hell-bent on killing you. If you bump into them during the day, they just look like a homeless person. And, you know, obviously it's easier to kill them during the day than it is at night, unless you have a gold weapon, in which case it's supposedly pretty easy to kill them at any time. But sadly, I haven't found much gold. Oh, really? Where's my other one? Dude, I built... Oh, man, that's going to make me mad. I built an extra pick before I left the house. Oh, I did die. When I was leaving the house, right as I was exiting, I got killed by a, what do you call it? One of the ogres. Well, the problem with getting killed is I died right next to a goat. And goats will eat anything. Literally. And so if you die next to a goat, the goat's going to actually eat your stuff. So you have to get back to him really quickly, or else, like just happened to me, some of my shit disappeared and it's inside the damn goat. So if you're kind of like me and you're rather accident prone, you may wish to execute all the goats. I'm sure PETA's like, what? Why would you kill the goats? Because they eat my shit. That's why. Fucking goats. Alright, dropping this. You know, and I cleared my inventory before I came out here because, you know, I wanted to make sure I had plenty of room to pick up all this stuff because I was pretty sure I was going to be down here for a bit. And before I even got to the cave, you know, it was like World War III because, you know, you had to fight your way through all the damn... Oh, there's a rat. You gotta watch out for those damn rats. They're not really hard to kill, but they do kind of pack a punch. I'm going to use this for now so I can get rid of it. But yeah, the whole point of being over here is mainly to find crystals, and so far not having a whole lot of luck. The good news is, as soon as I can make this condenser, I should be able to make myself a limitless supply of crystals. I've just got to make the first one, you know? That's pretty much the challenge in most of the stuff in Minecraft. It's like, well, you know, the second one was easy. It was just that first one that was a bitch. Alright. Hopefully there's no lava here. That would suck some big titties.
Wait, Power, I'm confused. Isn't that a good thing?
Yeah, I guess it is. Doesn't make sense why it's a bad thing. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that statement for a little bit now. Anyways, guys, this is probably going to be just boring mining for a bit, so I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead till either I get jumped in the darkness by something evil or something exciting happens. Alright, so after several deaths and some very interesting stuff, I have managed to find the crystals that we needed right here. Viz crystals do actually drop, have found those. They look like purple little gems if you can find them in the wild. As you can see here, I had to run in with another ogre. It's kind of funny. He blew everything up at the door. Apparently, he liked my door, which I guess I'm thankful for. One of the other cool things that I found in the chamber we were at was I don't know. It was like a hidden chest with all of this ancient research stuff in it. So I'm going to do a little bit of research on these things before I utilize them. But I got some really interesting stuff out of there. All these distorted skulls, forbidden artifacts, an ancient weapon. So a lot of really cool artifacts and such. I'm not sure what value those guys are going to have, but if nothing else, they should drastically help my research abilities. So we shall see. They most likely can't be duplicated either. Sad face, but I may give that a shot. All right, so I dumped everything. I need to go. Let me get everything started up real quick. Get you busy grinding that up for me. Put all of you guys in here for now just to make some room, because we're going to be playing with some Thaumcraft. Alright, and I believe that is everything that I don't need. Okay, so I do need 2 iron. So, boom, boom. There we go. And then over here, I need my conduit. And I need 3 wood. Alright, let me make sure I've got everything I need before we run over there. There's conduit, boom, boom, boom. Yep, that's all. Alright. Actually, I think I want to make 2 of the... Well, we're going to make 1. And then we're going to do some testing with it. Alright, so this Viz conduit thing, what it allows you to... Or not Viz conduit, the Viz condenser... What it allows you to do is basically take one of these gems and suck all of the pure Viz out of it. And the nice thing about this is it produces no pollution. So you're not going to have any pollution problems. So I could put it... I'd need to get a tank system, kind of like I've got over here. But I could set up... basically, I could almost get rid of this here. But the other thing I've heard is that if you set this up, and I almost fucking fell to my death right there, not even paying attention. I've heard that if you set this up near an obelisk, that it will actually produce crystals for you. So we are gonna come over here, because we just happen to have an obelisk right next to our base. And I'm gonna see if I can get this bad boy working. Alright, so after a bit more research, it seems like the obelisk does not actually produce crystals. I could be wrong. I did find one reference to it in the Thaumcraft wiki, but unfortunately, basically what it said is all you had to do is place the condenser near the obelisk and it would spit out crystals over time. Straight into either a chest or, you know, something else. And unfortunately, it does not seem to be doing that for me. So I'm not sure if that was maybe Thaumcraft 1, and because this is the second version of the mod or what. I'm not sure. Anyways, we've got our little rig set up here. I'm eventually going to move this pipe down below so it's not as ugly either, but we've got our cauldron over here which we can stuff things in, which will feed it into the condenser, or into the oh god, tank. There we go, the Viz tank. From there, we've also got a Viz condenser here, which we can feed these little crystals into. I'll go ahead and show you how that works real quick. Now you can see this crystal right now is perfectly lit up. It's nice and bright, and you can see it right up here. And basically what this is doing is it's sucking the Viz out of this crystal. Now depending on the phase of the moon, this will work faster or slower. Also, apparently the closer you are to the obelisk, like that one that's way over there, the faster this will work. But over time, basically, this is going to dump Viz, hopefully, down that little tunnel there and fill up our little guy here. It may not actually go through that tunnel, though, possibly. Now that I'm thinking about it, it may actually have to go through the side here. So we're going to test that real quick. Whoops. Nope, doesn't seem to be doing that either. So I'm going to give it a... Yep, there we go. Now I'm seeing some, and I'm not seeing it down below. So I'm assuming, I guess it has to go through the sides, which is a bummer. So what I'll probably end up doing is, nope, it's going through the bottom. Not sure if y'all saw that. Let me bust this open so you guys can get a little bit better look. See? Did its little viz squirt there, and it's just basically going to do that over time, and that will fill up our little thing over there. Now, like I said, see, there it goes. The nice thing about this as opposed to the other, oh, that's just terrible. Same color, man, same color. The nice thing about this over the other methods of getting viz, specifically the cauldron over here, is it doesn't produce any taint. This is 100% pure viz, and it takes, as you can see, it's just started to get the little top of this crystal out. So this will eventually probably fill this tank up. So this is the quote-unquote pure way to get crystals, or to get viz. The problem with it is it consumes your crystals. So hopefully in the next episode, I will be able to get enough of these crystals to show you guys how to do the viz ore. And we will start our viz crystal farm, and I will cover that in my next video. So anyways, I did want to show you guys today getting this set up. The only other thing that we need to do now is get the viz filter running, which is this bad boy right here. Aluminium. Now this right here is one of the things I haven't made yet. Charcoal and redstone. Let's see, do we have charcoal and redstone? Coal dust. Charcoal! OMG. How awesome is that? Alright, we're going to pull some of this out because I think I needed 2 of those, right? This filter. Yep. And we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 enchanted wood. And I believe I have 4 over here. I most certainly do. What else did we need? 2 viz conduits, which I happen to have. Awesome. Alright, so let's go make our aluminium real quick. And I think I can make that... What the fuck? Oh, it's the zombies over here in this door. It's like... I hear the banging. I'm like, wait, where the fuck? I don't have any doors up. Hey, oh, hello. Oh, did you come in here to give me your brain? Oh, you didn't even have any brains. Useless zombie. Oh, sorry, cow. You scared me. Sorry. Don't sneak up on people at night, bro. There's some bad shit out there, and you don't want to make Pyro Pyro's nervous at night. Fucking hell. Alright, so we got this, we got this. That gives us aluminium. Actually, I think we have to do that in the little thingy over here. Now that I think about it. Alright, infuser. We got 1 redstone, 1 charcoal. Bada boom. There's our aluminium. Alright, let's head back over here. And it is kind of confusing sometimes between the two because sometimes you can't quite tell which one needs which. We're going to pull that guy out. Don't even know why I'm messing with that. Alright, so there we go. So I need boom, boom, aluminium in the middle. Then it was what? And I am terrible at remembering this stuff. It's just not even funny. Boom, and there's our viz filter. Now what this viz filter does, and eventually I'm probably going to move this part of my machine out. We're going to go ahead and break this right here. Whoops. Oh, fucking seriously? There it goes. There we go. Viz filter, and you can see it's puffing. Well, those puffs right there are actually releasing taint into the air. Now, if you put another filter on top of this filter, and then like a filter on top of that, it filters more and more taint as it goes up. And eventually, you can remove most of the taint, and it's not going to poison the air too badly. But you have to be careful with this, because eventually, you can create that nasty little taint stuff that I showed you earlier. Whoops. And I'm going to get the detectors out soon. And that'll help me show you guys the different levels and stuff. That'll probably what we do in the next video. But this is the basics of the setups. The only thing we're missing now is basically the detectors and the crystal farms. And then we can start doing some really massive research. You can also see that this viz is getting lighter and lighter. And this right here is just almost, well, it's about as dark as purple can get and still be purple. So, and then if, you know, we put stuff in here, it would go through here, and before it hit the little tank, all the stuff would filter out. So eventually what I want to do is I want to move this like, I don't know, 200 blocks away, and then feed the tank out, or the one of the conduits out, and then have it come back in. So that way we're polluting some desert out there. And I want to turn that little village that we saw out there to the north into a like a slag heap of viz destruction, and see what happens to those poor villagers. Be kind of cool, I think. Anyways, hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please click that like button. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my other videos, tips, tricks, and guides. And I'll catch you guys in the next clip.